Greetings and welcome to Joburgtv News. I'm Gail Fasahi with your news updates. And in your news headlines, the Africa Investment Forum held a media briefing in Sandton today. Discriminated transgender prisoner takes Department of Justice to court, and racist Vicky Momberg's bid to appeal a conviction and 3-year sentence has been postponed. The Africa Investment Forum held a media briefing for financing Africa's infrastructure development, which was held in Sandton today. Crown Sondlani filed a report for us.
Today, Joburgtv is at Sandton for the Africa Investment Forum 2018 media briefing, which is hosted by the Gauteng Provincial Government and the African Development Bank. The Africa Investment Forum is a game changer for the financing Africa's infrastructure development, which is scheduled to take place at the Sandton Convention Center from the 7th to the 9th of November.
In less than 4,500 days, there will be 2 billion people in our continent. Of those 2 billion people, 60 will be under the age of 30. Therefore, the agenda of the African Development Bank, also expressed in our agenda as the provincial government and in the agenda of our entity that we run, which is to feed Africans, to industrialize Africans, to educate Africans, to integrate Africans, to improve the trade footprint of Africans, is more relevant and urgent than ever.
Hosting the IF is in line with one of our pillars of the program for transformation, modernization and reindustrialization, which is basically taking a lead in Africa's industrialization. Gauteng has also strong credentials as a proponent of intra-Africa trade and investment, as well as regional economic integration. In this regard, Gauteng-based companies are significant investors on the continent, and the provincial government is working with key leaders to assist Gauteng firms in assessing major value and supply chains on the continent.
The Africa Investment Forum will be 100% transaction-based. The focus is on structuring deals, screening and enhancing projects, as well as attracting co-investors to unlock the multi-dollar investment opportunities. From Joburgtv, Crown Sondlani.
A transgender prisoner held at the Helderstroom Maximum Correctional Center in Caledon has turned to the Equality Court to compel the Department of Justice and Correctional Services to allow her to dress as a woman even though she's in a male prison. Jade September, who was convicted of murder and sentenced to 15 years, is seeking relief from the court for the violation of a fundamental constitutional rights to equality and human dignity. She says she's being harassed by prison officials who force her to dress and behave like a man. Sanya Bonan of the Lawyers for Human Rights Gender Equality Program said it is the duty of state to accommodate her where she currently is. In accordance with the principle of substantive equality, there is equality in outcomes. There are no separate prisons for transgender or gender non-conforming people. As far as prison laws and policies are concerned, transgender people simply do not exist. Convicted racist Vicky Momberg's bid to appeal a conviction and 3-year sentence for criminal injury has been postponed in the Randburg Magistrates Court. Momberg was caught on camera using the K-word 48 times to a police officer who was trying to assist her after she was involved in an alleged smash and grab incident in North Riding in 2016. The 49-year-old former real estate agent is the first person in South Africa to be handed a prison sentence for criminal injury. She appeared in court briefly on Monday morning, where the case was postponed until February 20th next year. Momberg argued to the High Court that the lower court had failed to properly scrutinize her defense, saying that the video of her shouting at the officers had been tampered with, and her own expert witness had been all but ignored. And that is it from the Joburgtv News team, and goodbye.